Hey everyone, you are watching second part of modeling bicycle for bicycle system in Unreal Engine. In that chapter I will make chain, add materials, fix some things and finally make a rig and export to FBX that model. And in the next episode we will implement it in Unreal Engine. By the way, I want to mention that in the description you can find link where you can download a ready model. If you want to skip Blender part and just dive into Unreal Engine stuff, then you can just download that model from the link in the description and go to the next part. Also, I want to mention that sometimes when I model things, I talk a bit quiet. So I promise you that in next chapters, next episodes, I will do my best to talk as loud as I can and as understandable as I can. Now let's work on chain. So let's put cursor to world origin and create circle. We're gonna start from that circle. And now let's separate it from other meshes so we can work just with the chain. Go to edit mode, top view, or no, maybe just side view and rotate it to y-axis by 90 degrees. Maybe scale down a bit. Okay, let's select that vertices, enable proportional editing and scale it down like that, and then we can huge that proportional editing radius. Maybe just a little bit more. Like that. It should be similar to bone. Now go to modifiers and add subdivision surface modifier. Increase level to 2 and apply it. Now let's go to edit mode and fill it by pressing F. Now hit Shift A and select cylinder. So now we can scale down, and also we have to disable proportional editing. Let's decrease, scale down cylinder. Now rotate it on y-axis by 90 degrees and scale it down. Yeah, and here let's also add subdivision. And after we move it, let's put it to -5. Sorry, -0.5. Like that. So now when we move, it should be exactly in the same position. It's 1. Yeah. So they are in the, same position, like mirrored. And we made that cylinders to then make holes inside the starting mesh. So now select that face in face selection mode, and here go to face, intersect boolean, and swap. So here what we get holes, and now select all, go to face selection mode, and inside face, solidify faces, and increase thickness a bit, maybe like that. Then select all, hit Shift D, and move it on the y-axis. Now let's go to the top view and move it x-axis. For now we can hide it, so L to select and H to hide. And now select that chain, piece of chain, and duplicate it and move on x-axis like that. Now to connect that pieces of chain, let's add cylinder, make it 32 vertices, scale it down, and rotate on y-axis by 90 degrees. it also. Position like that. Maybe scale it. Now let's go to the side view. Duplicate that cylinder and move on y-axis. Now let's add height, what we had before. To do that, hit Alt H and maybe move it a bit. And now what we have to do is duplicate it on x-axis here. Now as you see, we have basic pieces of chains. Here we can add bevel modifier. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Bevel modifier, and here put 2, so it more smooth. Also in the shading, check harden normals, and now we can shade smooth. Maybe also let's select that and scale it down here. The individual origins, scale it down a bit. I think it's gonna look better. Now we have to add curve, circle, rotate it like that, go to edit mode and scale it a bit because it's gonna be large, and select these two and scale it down on the axis. Okay, it's fine for now. Later we're gonna adjust it to bicycle. Maybe I think scale it in. I'll select it, add array modifier. On y-axis. And just let's adjust that factor. So for me, point 81 is okay, but maybe for you it's gonna be another digit number. Yeah, let's increase the count, and now we can apply curve modifier. And this curve, let's select that curve that we created, and also select y-axis, and also probably we have to rotate it in the edit mode, rotate it 90 degrees on y-axis. Yep. Oh, now it's good. We can increase count, and we have that simple chain. Okay, so now let's see everything that we have. Oh, it's too big. Okay, and now I'm gonna place it. Okay, and also let's scale down the chains. When I scale it down, it looks more realistic. I don't know, good, because that piece of chains shouldn't be that big. Okay, and by the way, when I scale it, I don't have to change factor. Okay, so now all we have to do is place that curve properly, and here scale it down and put it here. I think it's okay, and now we just have to place it on the top view on that circle that we created earlier. Oh, I placed it to the front wheel. I have to place it to the back wheel. Sorry, my mistake, my bad. Let's rotate it. Like that. And now I'm gonna place it properly. I just realized that. But okay, we can fix it quickly. Okay. Maybe let's select everything, including that circle thing, and move it a bit on the y-axis. It's gonna be better. Here select curve, and move it like that. Why is it so dark? Let's look at the normals. Face orientation. That's not okay here. Maybe we can just add mirror modifier here. Mirror. It's a little bit far. Okay. I think we can move it now on the center and apply mirror modifier with frame. So yep, and now move it like that. Here we have it. It's okay, as I think. Yeah, it's okay with face orientations. And now we can just apply and scale down on x-axis, and then we can move it on chain. Okay, I think it's okay, and we don't gonna have any problems with that. Okay, so as you see, I made that a bit mess with the names. So now I want to rename most things and maybe join something. Okay, let's start from the wheels. So it's there is back wheel, then I'm not gonna rename it because later after I apply materials, I will join it with the wheel, and that's also here where we have frame. I want to object and convert to mesh. Also here, convert it to mesh. Okay, here we also want to convert that object to mesh and that object to mesh. And let's join it and name it steering. Steering. Okay. Also, what I think we can separate that. What's happening here? Okay. We can separate it, hit P and separate by selection. And now let's join that and that together, Ctrl J, and it's basically steering. All that is steering. It will later be joined, or later gonna be manipulating front wheel. Okay, it's gonna be frame. That thing, I think we can join it to the frame. Backward. So P is separate by selection, and now select that and frame. It's basically frame. Now convert to mesh, and we have to convert it. We can just apply subdivision surface modifier, and now let's join it. And rename to seed. That is backward wheel. Okay, it's pedals. I don't want to have them separate, I think. The thing is gonna be gear. And it's right pedal. And there is left pedal. Okay, I think it's fine. Now we can apply materials and then make rig. Now let's work on materials. So firstly I will select wheel. Here, go to materials. We'll make new material, name it tire, and let's go to the that shading, viewport shading, to see all materials, and make base color maybe black, darker. And also, what I forgot to do, now I will apply here the same material. Now I'll do what I forgot to do, is to make that small things on wheel. I will show you what I mean right now. So we have to add cube, go to object mode, add cube, scale down of course, and make the similar ones in the one object. Maybe before that let's scale it on X direction and on Z direction to make it more rectangular. Also let's select that and scale it down in X direction. Yep. And a bit in Y direction. Okay, select all, duplicate, move in X direction. No, let's rotate that one. Rotate in Y direction. Move down. That's gonna be like that. Like center one. And now let's duplicate it and put it here. And scale it down on Y direction, on the Y axis. Okay, move it like that, move it like that. Okay. Maybe I will later fix some details. Okay, now let's try to put it on the wheel. So basically, sorry, not material, what we have to do is add array on the y-axis. Maybe make it smaller a bit. And now what we can do is go here, cursor to selected, and add mesh circle. Rotate it 90 degrees on the y-axis, scale it down as always, like that. And now we can add curve modifier and select that one. And here select y. Okay, what we have to do to put it on the wheel, we have to move origin to the 3D cursor and move geometry to origin. And now let's go to the edit mode and rotate it on y direction by 90 degrees. Here we have it. Scale down, I think. Yeah, like that. And we scale down on the z-axis. And let's increase count to make it on the whole wheel, the full wheel. Okay, now let's just adjust it a bit. I think I can make it that one's shorter. Also like that. And also let's make on another part. Mm. Okay, it's close to what I want, but it not have face. set face, and here also. And let's also move that vertices, strange vertices. In the right place. Okay, let's also select that one, duplicate it on the Y direction. Maybe scale it down. Okay, let's see what we got. Something like that. It looks a bit strange. You just can't see it on the right on the wheel. I want to see it on the wheel so I can fix all issues like that. Now I can fix it. There with the different size also. It's strange. And duplicate it. And here just rotate the face of it. And make the same thing here. Okay, more or less it looks okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think it's more better. And now we have to rotate it. Okay, rotate on 90 degrees, and then move geometry to the origin. Sorry, origin to the 3D cursor, and then geometry to the origin. Now let's increase count like that, and as you see, we have that interesting pattern on the wheel. I liked. It makes wheel looks much better. Let's duplicate it. So here we have it. Yeah. Select. No, not that bezier curve. Shift D and move it there. Okay, fine. And now we can apply also material to it. Tire material, because it's the same color, should be like that. Let's also make some metallic color inside here, because it's not like tire, full tire, there also some metallic thing. Let's select that. Maybe also let's add this. Oh, no, I don't want to add this. Let's add new material, new, and here we can maybe go to shading tab. It's gonna be just easier to make it because we have that graph. Okay, let's make it like gray and increase roughness. I also forgot to assign it. Assign decrease roughness and increase metallic. Maybe not that much roughness, like that. And also make it more metallic, like that. I think it's okay, looks fine, pretty much. Now let's add material here. Also, I forgot to name. I don't know. Metallic, what metallic? Just metallic. Let's join it and add new material. Here I think we can choose metallic because it's great. Yeah, because that things are metallic too. Okay, let's go here, and that thing should be metallic but black. So we can use metallic, and here just duplicate it and make it darker. Fine. Maybe also let's make it more darker. I think it looks fine. Let's also add here that metallic black, and here the same black metallic. Also there, and for the pebbles mostly. Later I'll fix it a bit. Okay, not why later. I could do it right now. Basically, what I want to do is create a material and name it like blue rubber, and make that kind of blue without and maximize the roughness to make it like rubber. And now I can select maybe that thing, yep, and here, and I can assign it. Yep. Also, maybe I can insert that and put metallic for that outer. Yeah, it looks interesting. And here it applies to, because I have mirror. I don't know. I duplicated it. Okay. Okay, let's go to frame. In frame, I want to do part with the blue and part with the black color. So that thing and that thing gonna be blue and the rest is black. So it's black metallic. Okay, and just that and that. it's gonna be okay. Let's add new and name it blue metallic. Okay. Let it be like blue. Decrease roughness, increase metallic maximum. And here we have it. Maybe increase a bit roughness, just to not it be that much metallic, you know. Okay, it's fine. Let's go here to seed. Part of the seed gonna be metallic black, and the rest is maybe black with the blue rubber also. Let's make it, let's put here metallic, create new, here blue rubber, okay, and just now maybe a bit more. Maybe we can do it like tire, because it's pretty much the same color. Let's go here to steering, and here I want to make it blue metallic, and that gonna be black metallic. I mean part black metallic, because that handle's gonna be rubber, because it's not, it doesn't have to be metallic. Same here also metallic, and that parts should be like blue rubber, like that. Looks good. I later gonna add subdivision surfaces, and also Control G, and here I want to apply black metallic, and here also black metallic. Probably here I can apply blue metallic. Maybe it will look interesting. If I go to layout, I want to fix that thing. So I want to make it smaller, like that, and also it will cut here. Okay, it's fine. Now let's finally join all that and apply modifiers, and finally start to rig bicycle. Okay, so I want to start with wheels. Let's apply. I will later, I can just now delete Bezier circle, because I don't want. Okay, let's start from here, select that, and that, and now Ctrl J. Oh, I forget to apply mirror modifier. That's fine. Ctrl G, and now I have my back wheel. It's not joined. Oh, because I forgot to object convert to mesh, and now I can join it. So now it is back wheel. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do with chain. I'll set chain and that, then join and name it chain. That thing is gonna be pedal gear, but before that I want to include here that part of pedals. So I go here, L, separate by selection. Oh, what have happened? Wait, if I delete it and then duplicate as -1 and then separate it by selection. Okay, now it's good. And also here I want to go to edit mode, L, and separate by selection. Then I want to select that, join it and name it gear, pedal gear. Okay, and that is gonna be it's right, yeah, right pedal. It's left pedal. Okay, fine. Seat, I have seat. Probably I can join it with the frame because I will not rotate it. I mean, that doesn't really matter. So join. Front wheel. Oh, okay, I don't have it. So now object, convert to mesh. Here apply everything. And now I can select it. Oh, before that, your modifier, join, and it's forward wheel. So what we got finally, it's back wheel that we can rotate, forward wheel, frame, left pedal, pedal gear that we will rotate with pedals, and steering. Fine. Oh wait, it didn't apply as modifier. Apply. Let's try. Oh, I forgot to apply modifier on the wheel. Yep, and now it should be great. Yes. Now it's good, and now we gonna start rigging bike. So the first thing that we have to do, let's quickly set origin to geometry here and there. And now let's go to the front view. And as you can see, it's not totally centered. So let's center it. And also rotate it on the direction by -90 degrees. So bicycle looks here in left when you go to front view. Okay, so now we can start with the rig, but it is not gonna be just default rig with armature as you maybe created before. We're gonna just parent objects, for example, parent forward wheel to the steering and so on, because really I spent a few days by trying to implement it with armature. I created armature in Blender, then imported to Unreal Engine, and basically bicycle just broke down every single time when I use chaos movement component. or maybe just a chaos vehicle component. Yeah, and I found out that if we just parent objects and let Unreal Engine create bones by itself, then it's gonna work fine. So the thing that we should do, I realized, that is we have to go to that forward view, and the bicycle should point to the left direction. So select all, R, Z, and 180. Just rotate it so that red thing is pointing to the left. If you click here to move, then you're gonna see that gizmos. Okay, and now select all, and we have to apply rotation and scale. Okay, fine. Let's test it out and see if wheels are rotating. Okay, that also. Okay, now we have to parent everything. So the first is gonna be wheel. Select wheel and then select with the shift steering, and the order matters a lot, and then Control P and object. So now we parent it and we can rotate. Now rotation looks a bit weird. We're gonna fix it just after a second. And then back wheel. We have to parent back wheel to the frame. Control P object. And as you see, we have it. Then select steering, and then frame. Control P object, and basically the parent of everything gonna be frame. Then let's select on our right pedal, then select pedal gear, Control P object, and the same with the left pedal. And the chain, we can just don't touch chain because it does not really matter. Okay, then select pedal gear, then select frame, Control P object, and do the same with the chain. Okay, so here we have it. Frame is the parent of everything. If you rotate, as you see, now we can select frame and apply location also. Just that frame is on the center of like world origin. Yep. And here, to fix that weird rotating, let's go to the front view by pressing 1. So hit N to see that rotation. Then R and rotate it. And just did it kind of perpendicular, like so, I think. Then copy that value, or just remember, and here also put zeros, because you don't want to rotate on X and Z axis. Then Control P and apply rotation, and then paste that value here, just with negative. And after that, don't touch it, don't apply rotation for the steering. And as you can see, if we rotate it on the local axis, we have something like that. It looks a bit nicer. And when we're gonna import it to Unreal Engine, then it will look better because of that local axis. Also, I forget to mention this, but we have to edit scale a bit. What I mean is, our bike is a bigger than in the real world right now. And to do that, I think we can compare it to the Unreal Engine default skeleton. To import here that skeleton, we can use one add-on. That's that add-on. I'm gonna provide link in the description. You can download it. Name Raphael price and download it. As you download the zip file, go to Edit Preferences, Add-ons, and Install from disk. Select direction where you have your add-ons, and select that zip that we downloaded. And here check it, save preferences, you can close it, and now you have that add-on. And now you can just initiate mannequin. Yeah, later we're gonna just delete it, but for now I want to compare it to our bicycle. Okay, we can close it, I mean collapse, and then select frame and just scale it down a bit. So it is pretty much similar to the default Unreal Engine character. I mean, not similar, but have a good size scale. Now I look at one reference image and just, it's I think pretty much okay, the scale. Maybe like that. Yeah. And now we can just delete that mannequin, because for now we don't want it. So select everything with the shift and just delete. Also delete that. Yeah, and now we're left only with frame and with bicycle, but with the good scale. And now select all and apply scale, only scale, because you don't want to apply rotation here, as you remember. Okay. Now also one manipulation that we have to do with scales and all that is select frame, then go here to the scene, and here in unit scale 0.1, because Unreal Engine have another metric system, and because of that we don't want to have any problems with that. I change it to 0.01, then hit S and scale it up by 100. Okay, now we also want to add kind of, it's gonna be kind of bones. It's like physics object that gonna tell Unreal Engine where is the center of wheel. It's mainly used for the vehicle chaos vehicle component. And what I mean by that, you'll understand just in a second. So let's go to the front view, select wheel and shift S, cursor to select. So we select that center, the origin of wheel. And now let's add cube. It's gonna be a very small cube. Let's scale it down, maybe like that, so it's kind of invisible. No, we're not gonna see it. I mean, yeah. And that cube should stay just in the center of wheel. And let's rename it to the front physics wheel. Like that. And now let's make the same with the rear wheel. So shift S, cursor to select it, and make the same. Hit cube, scale it down a bit. Maybe let's make the same scale. So I just copy it and paste here. Yeah. And let's name it rear physics wheel. Wheel is 2E. Yes, and now we have to parent it to the frame. We can just select first one, then frame, Ctrl P object, and the same with the front. Fine. So right now it's parented, I think. I rotate it. That looks a bit strange. Why is it here if it's parented? Okay. maybe it's because there was in the different collections. Okay, fine. Just save everything, and now we can import, because not import. Let's for now hit A and apply scales, because we didn't apply scale for the frame. Everything looks good, and now we can try to export it to Unreal Engine. So go to File, Export, FBX, and I forgot to select everything by A, because we don't want to export a reference image. So select everything, export, FBX. Select file where you want to save it. So here in the limit 2, select selected object, because I want to export only bicycle. Here scroll down, and forward axis it's x-axis, and up axis is z-axis. Also check out that animation, because we don't have any animations. Here go to geometry and select face. Also there we don't have armature, we just parent objects, so we don't export any armature. So here uncheck add leaf bones, and now we finally can hit that export ABX button. Thanks you for watching. In the next episode we're gonna import that bicycle to Unreal Engine project that I created in introduction episode, and we're also gonna implement it so we can ride it and make all cool stuff. Thank you for watching, don't forget to hit like button, and see you in the next episode.